Do you ever feel stuck in a loop where you have dreams but no idea how to start? You know you should take action, but the how feels unclear, so you don't even try? It's frustrating, right? That fear of failing or not knowing what you're doing can be paralyzing. And it's not just about small tasks, it holds us back from chasing bigger dreams as well. Lack of direction often keeps us from even beginning. But here's the thing, you're not alone. Many of us struggle with the same doubts. The truth is, you don't need to have all the answers to get started. Waiting for the perfect plan or the perfect moment will only keep you stuck. The real problem is not starting at all. Sometimes, the best way forward is to take a leap of faith, even without a clear path. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect plan, you might be waiting forever. If you're tired of being stuck, I want to tell you you should start, even if you don't know how. And also, the biggest risk in not doing so. The first thing I want you to understand is this. You don't need to know everything to get started. In fact, waiting until you know everything is probably the reason you're stuck. Let me explain why. Most people get caught up in the idea that they need to have a perfect plan, the perfect strategy, or the perfect conditions to begin. Nobody ever has a perfect plan when they start. Nothing ever goes perfectly all the time. And the people who often wait for perfection often never start at all. Take a moment and think about some of the greatest success stories in history. Steve Jobs didn't start Apple knowing how to revolutionize the phone industry. Mark Zuckerberg didn't launch Facebook as a social media giant we all know today. They took action, messy, imperfect, and incomplete action, and learned along the way. You're not supposed to have all the answers at the beginning. The key is starting anyway. Every step you take, every decision you make, even the failures you experience will teach you something valuable. The more you move forward, the more clarity you get about what works, what doesn't, and what you actually need. So take the first step, even if it's uncertain. Next, let's talk about momentum. It's one of the most powerful forces in helping us getting things done. But momentum doesn't come from waiting or planning. It comes from doing. You start with small wins. These wins don't need to be massive. Even the tiniest step forward can give you the confidence you need to keep going. Let's say you want to start losing weight but have no idea where to start. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment to start or planning every workout and meal in advance, just start by making one small change. Maybe it's swapping soda for water or taking a 10-minute walk. That's it. Don't overthink it. The next day, make another small adjustment like doing some push-ups. Then, the day after that, add something else. Soon, you'll find yourself building healthier habits one step at a time. Small wins lead to bigger wins, and that's how progress is made. Now, you might be thinking, what if I get it wrong? What if I make mistakes along the way? Let me tell you something. Mistakes are part of the process. In fact, mistakes are your best teachers. When you start something new, you're bound to face challenges, and that's okay. But here's the thing, if you don't start, you won't make any mistakes. And if you don't make any mistakes, you won't learn. The only true failure is failure to try. So embrace the process, learn from your mistakes, and keep improving. Every step, no matter how small, is progress. Finally, let's talk about consistency. Starting is great, but consistency is what turns small actions into big results. Think about it. Most people don't fail because they can't succeed. They fail because they stop too soon. Consistency is what keeps you on track, even when you don't know exactly where you're going. Make it a habit. Commit to showing up, even when you don't feel like it. You don't need to know every step of the journey. You just have to keep moving forward. Whether it's every day or a few times a week, consistency compounds over time, and soon enough, you start to see real progress. The biggest risk is not starting at all. The longer you wait, the more opportunities you miss, the more time you waste, and the further you push away your dreams. If you've been waiting for the right moment, I hate to break it to you, there isn't one. The best moment is now. Take one small action today, just one step forward, whether it's making a plan, starting a project, or even just telling someone about your idea. But whatever you do, don't wait for the perfect time. It'll never come. And here's a kicker. You'll be amazed at how much more confident you'll feel as soon as you start. The uncertainty begins to fade, and you'll realize that not knowing is actually part of the adventure. You'll discover new skills, gain new insights, and grow in ways you never imagined. So what are you waiting for? Take the first step. Start even if you don't know how. Your future self will thank you. And with that said, I'm Kale. Hope you all make the most out of every moment that lies ahead.